All right, everyone, here we go. It's an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. Straight up energy reading. This is Venus in Cancer. Like I said in a reading the other day, I'm going to start your monthly fly through of August, probably this Sunday, which is the 27th. Right? But I need this energy. This energy plays a big role. I'm going to pull on it. Venus isn't moving into Cancer till around the 30th. But you start to pick up on it around the 27th, around the time that I'm pulling on that your monthly readings. That said, I want to get this energy in advance. I'm going to get it in advance because I'm going to write you a monthly write-up in the next couple of days and put that up. I need to know what this reading is. So I thought rather than just do it offline and then recreate it or something, or redo it in front of you later in the month, I'll just do it now. Okay? So here we go. Venus and Cancer. It's a big deal. Right, you're going to get a lot of readings on it. The usual information on Venus and Cancer is, emotions, speaking emotionally, all of that kind of stuff. Look, I'm just going to shoot straight with you. This gives a booster shot of fucking empathy. That's why empathy's been coming up a lot in the recent reads. A booster shot of empathy. Even in the pre-shuffle, the Four of Wands is crossed by the Empress. That's what came up. I mean, it's unreal. And this is a nice booster shot. It's got no side effects. It works for you. On the DF side, you guys are going to thrive in this energy. But on the DM side of the soulmate cycle, they need this. There's no side effects with it. It's not like those horrifying pharmaceutical things, those commercials that pop up with names like, sounds like somebody's weird name or something like that, right? Like Flexesia or some kind of crap like that, and then they rattle off side effects. If you get a goiter in your throat, call the doctor. Yeah, I call the doctor anyway if I got that. It's that kind of shit. And then there's always one that's death, right? They say, yeah, death, but they glaze over it and then put something soft after it. Like they say, possible side effects include death, runny nose, right? So they go from death to runny nose. I mean, it's unreal. No, this has none of that. This is a booster shot, right? From the pharmaceutical company of the fickle old gal universe. And it is, well, it's side effect free. It works nicely. Right? It's got this here, Two of Wands after it. Empress crossing the Four of Wands, a happy new beginning because of this empathy. And we saw this in a reading I did the other day. Was it a cure for cancer or something like that? Where I talked about an Empress reversed and forward. I think it was. Two of Wands, right? Lovers. The Nine of Pentacles, which in this context is a minor arcana Empress. And then the Four of Swords, a lot of healing. This is beautiful energy. Do I think that the DF side will thrive in it? Yes. Do I think that the DM side will waste it and squander it somehow? Yes. I'm being honest with you. But there's so much of it that they can waste and squander it, right? And still be okay. So I think you have a chance here to learn how the people in your life feel. All right? A bit of a these are the people in your neighborhood kind of thing, right? You get to learn how the people around you really feel about you. And I think you're happy to share it with them too. It seems like an equal exchange with the lovers there. Let's see. Let's shuffle the deck. I need this energy to get a feel for August, because August has Lionsgate. And this year Lionsgate draws a real line in the sand, but it's an emotional line. It's I don't know. It's a little different. I'm still figuring it out. I'm looking at it. I'm having to energy read it and calculate things based on the energies around it. So it is what it is. But we'll get there. Right now, I need this energy. So we're going to pull it today. All right. Let's do it. Let's shuffle the deck. First card out's before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? So why the fuck are we here? Tell me why we're here, universe. Let's do it. All right. Here we go. Here's why we're here. Doesn't surprise me. Burger King. What? Well, shit. King of Wands, the card that usually represents the DM side. It's either this or an out-of-balance Emperor, mostly reflecting King of Wands. It's somebody afraid to be vulnerable. We're here because somebody is usually afraid to be vulnerable. We're here because of this person, because this energy, these energies, plural, around you, might start talking about their feelings. There's a lot of empathy up. If you feed it just a little bit, it'll grow like crazy. It'll absolutely go nuts. All right, I'll tell you that right now. Okay, that's fine. Let's see where we're heading here. Venus in Cancer with August energies. It's crazy. It's almost crazy. Yeah, there you go. There's your tower. I mean, I could say it'll blow your mind what this King of Wands has to say, but I could say also it's a King of Wands turning over a new leaf. And this is turning over a new leaf on crack. This is really surprising. I mean, this is a total teardown of someone's ego. so that all that's left is emotion. Okay? And I know you're probably skeptical. Especially if you think you know who this reading is about. Again, you shouldn't assume. It could be about a family member, a friend. It could be about a lot of soul connections in your thing. But if you think you know who that, you're like Steve, that Burger King is never. I get it. I said, do I think they'll squander it on the DM side? Yeah, probably. I don't think the DF side will, but I think they'll squander it. What do I mean by squander it? Well, I think if you gave the DF side $1 million, they'd probably be cool. Using money as an example, they'd probably be a little bit cool. They'd have some left over for savings for later. If you give it to the King of Wands, the King of Wands will immediately go out and buy a car that costs $1 million. They'll have nothing left, but they'll have that car because it's all about image. It's all about how they look. Doesn't matter that they don't have any money and they live in a garbage can. But if they got a cool car while they're out and about, people can see them and see how they look, bling kind of a thing, right? It's a bit of that. I think they'll squander this emotional energy. I think they'll use it to pick up chicks. Rather than come talk to you, maybe. I don't know. Or they'll use some of it on you. And if it doesn't work, it'll work on somebody. Take that kind of an attitude. Well, if the DF says no, then fuck it. Somebody will say yes, right? I'll get all teary and shit, right? That kind of a thing. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a squander. It can be. I don't have a lot of faith in the DM side sometimes. Neither does the universe. Neither does the fickle old gal, I'll tell you that. But this is good. It's nice to see. So far we've got, as the card read goes, as the energy flows, we've got a King of Wands that's having a total teardown of their ego. All right, so let's shuffle the deck and let's just pull a reading. All right, let's do it. Here we go. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord, but it does tie directly with August energy. Okay? And again, in the next couple of days, I'll have your write-up up in the blog for August, but I need this reading. And I didn't bother pulling it offline. I thought I'd just do it in front of you. All right? Okay, that's it. It won't let me shuffle anymore. All right, that's your overall energy right there of this reading. Everything that's going to fall on the table. 8 of Cups. Now, let's see what's fueling it. Reconciliation. Got a chance to fix 8 cups. The only way you fix 8 cups is to have an emotional conversation. This energy will do it for you. Cancer and Venus, this time around, the way it's playing off the energies around it, is a booster shot of fucking empathy. Empathy on a high level. Empathy is understanding somebody, getting it, feeling what they might feel. Really, really getting down to it. Really understanding when you hurt somebody, how they felt. And then you feel bad about that. And then you try to explain how you felt. And then you try to go back and forth with it. With an equal give and take, empathy is extremely powerful, right? Anything can be negotiated with empathy. Nothing can be negotiated with a my way or the highway attitude. Nothing. It's what jams up the world, and it's what jams up this soulmate cycle. It is what it is, but that's gone in this energy. So we got a shot to fix this. Okay? We got a shot to fix these cups. It's minor arcana right here, the overall energy. So it's up to somebody's free will. I don't control that. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's the 3D energy around this person. Right here's their soul. This is the hidden energy message from the universe read with the energy connection. Right here's the potential final outcome for you. Right? I'll clarify everything, throw some universe cards at the end, and you bet your sweet asses we're going to extend this. It's going to be a nice reading. It's going to have a lot of empathy to it. Let's see where we go. Energy around your connection. What do we get here? Let me get myself set up. All right. 6 of Pentacles. It's a really simple energy. It's a lot of minor arcana coming out. In the initial, this is the closest energy to this. This 8 of Cups is crossing the King of Wands from the card before the cut. I'll tell you that so that you understand more how powerful that tower is after the King of Wands. But also, yeah, somebody normally walks away from the cups. Isn't. They're coming to give. We have an equal give and take. And what did I just say when I talked about empathy? Once you feed it on one side, if you can get an equal give and take with it, anything can be negotiated. All right. That's nice. So far, so good. Minor arcana, up to somebody's free will, though. Okay? I'm sorry, but it is. I don't control free will. If I did, the world would be a very different place, I promise you. But, so with the soulmate cycle, I'll tell you what. Okay. 3D energies around this here, around this person. 6 of Wands. This is funny. I'm gonna do a funny read. I don't mean funny, haha. I mean just a weird read on this. This card is I'm sort of futurizing it. This card is read with your final outcome, Yeah, the 3D energies around this person are you're looking good. Okay, it's a victory for you. In whatever card comes out in the final outcome, it's a victory for you. Okay, small or big. Hey, take your victories how you can get them in life. But somebody here has figured something out after a long time. Somebody is successfully feeling. Okay, successfully passionate, heart chakra, successfully staying open. You follow? Okay. All right. Sorry to use adverbs there. I apologize, but I don't always use adverbs, but when I do, the word successfully will suffice. Okay. Right here. Soul energy, their soul. It bookends the Six of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. Somebody's giving where normally they're afraid, but I have this now. Again, this energy flows from here to here. So I have them being successfully putting down fear. Now, we'll find out when we clarify whether fear is being blocked, because this is a 5D position. So is fear being blocked right now? Is it just being shut off? Right? I mean, I don't know. Sort of like the way ibuprofen blocks the hormone that sends pain to your brain, right? It just blocks. The pain is still there. It's just you don't feel it, right? That kind of a thing. Is it being blocked like that? Like some sort of soul ibuprofen blocking the pain, blocking the fear? Or is it something else? It feels like it might be something else. It feels like this person may have had to come to Jesus with themselves, really sat down and had a nice long feel about something. Actually, more of a feel about. All right, let's straighten the table. That wasn't spirit, that was me. Okay. Hidden energy, message from the universe, red with 6 pentacles. Yeah, see, what did I say at the beginning of this? Rewind. And I don't know what's here. I'm not looking. I'll tell you if I look. I always do. I said a lot of even when I threw this, I said a lot of minor arcana. I was just mostly talking about these. It's all minor arcana so far. It's just, I don't even have a fucking court card here. Okay? So, this tells me that this is really scary to this King of Wands, whoever it is. Really, really fucking scary. And didn't we have a reading recently where it was difficult for somebody to tell you something? And we talked about empathy. I think it was the recent Cure for Cancer reading, and that would make sense. But this is playing it out a little differently. This is playing it out more how it sort of works for you, how you can work it to your advantage. Right? First of all, don't lose empathy. But anyway, the Two of Pentacles here. It's very hard for this person. Somebody here needs to get these words out. Now, again, it's minor arcana, though. It's frustrating, but they can always decide not to. Right? Always. Okay, potential final outcome for you. Red, there's a victory no matter what. I already told you that. Right? We dove into the future, and I told you. Okay, so, Tower. Whatever happens here changes something about the direction of your life, how you feel about your life, how you feel about yourself. It's bigger than just this person. I want to point this out why I'm saying it that way. Because we just got done talking about, in relation to the other person, everything is minor arcana. All of it. I mean, this is an ace, but it's just tied to this. Everything is minor arcana in relation to the other person. And for you, I get a very powerful major arcana on the table, right? Tied to a 6 of Wands of victory. Meaning, in a sense, because this is minor arcana and this is major, it doesn't matter what this person does. There's some sort of victory here for you with Venus flowing through Cancer in relation to this person in the context of this reading. But I think in a bigger scope as well. I do. I think it's going to be very interesting to pull on you later on, for sure. Okay. So it could be communication. I mean, it's a Tower, but again, it feels more like I want to say this person's about to blow you, maybe, because it's minor arcana, it's up to their free will, maybe about to blow your fucking mind. I don't know. They're doing something way out of character here. Let's get going. 6 of Pentacles, why is it here? I'm going to clarify with the Light Seer. 6 of Pentacles, why is it here? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Oh, that's it. Won't let me shuffle no more. Oh, I see. Oh, my goodness. It's 2 of Swords. This is kind of confusion a little bit. This is holding on to frustration. This is frustrating too, isn't it? Well, you might say, well, the 2 of Swords isn't always frustration, Steve. Well, it's a little frustrating. She doesn't appear to know that the crows are tied to her arm. She just keeps swatting at them, and they're still there. That could get a little frustrating. I mean, it's kind of mean, isn't it? Right? It's kind of mean. Somebody's. It's a bit of a one side of this conversation is going to be a little bit tongue-tied, if you will. I don't think they're used to talking with empathy. I'm not sure here. What's on top? Yeah, the Ace of Cups. Okay. And why is that here? Yeah. What did I say? One side's got no problem talking about emotions, ready for a new start. The other side is a little bit confused as to what should I say here? Somebody's feeling too much. It might just jam them up. You might have to do some talking yourself. You might have to slowly take the cellophane off of that. Now, again, this is energy. It might, your runner might be here. I believe it is for a lot of you. This is a powerful connection, whoever it is. There's a primary energy. But there's a lot of little energies too. And that tells me there's a lot of people who are going to be emotionally opening up to you in your life. Even your friend, you might have a friend who you have lunch with every day or something like that. They might come up and say to you, look, I don't know how to say this. I just feel like I want to say, it might be a conversation like that. This energy is handled much better on the DF side than on the DM side. But that works to your advantage. I mean, most of you are the DF side that are watching. It works to your advantage. And if you're an enlightened DM, one of my enlightened DMs that's watching, then it works to your advantage too. All right? Look, if you're an enlightened DM, be smart. Just pretend to be that, right? Pretend to be tongue-tied a little bit. It'll work. It'll work. You'll play right into the energy itself, and the energy will flow a lot better for you. Okay? It's just the way it is. All right? Talk slow. Talk slow and carry a big emotional stick. There you go. Six of Wands. Why is that here? Six of Wands. Come on now. All right. I get it. Let's see. Let's take a look. Why is the Six of Wands here? Tell me about this Six of Wands. Six of Wands, Six of Wands, Six of something. It's crossed by the Four of Swords. Yes, there's just a massive amount of healing here. And in relation to you going future, again, you don't have to do anything. This tower just happens. You happen to be in the right place at the right time, happen to get a message that you would have normally missed. I mean, I don't know. It could play out a lot of different ways. Just, keep doing what you're doing, I guess. What's on top? Go. Oh, two cards want to come out. I'm gonna take it as it fell. I'm gonna take it like that and like that. Okay? It's another tower. It's red with all of this is red with your tower. Yeah, somebody else is having a personal. You both get a tower here. The tower is both people. It's sort of the universe's way of adding to things. I say correcting me. It's true. I wasn't sure who gets the tower. I figured both sides, but yeah, both sides get the tower. They get some kind of tower too. That really, a tower of truth hits this person. Can we put it that way with Temperance here? All right. What's there? Yeah, the Seven of Swords. Proof of what I just said. I don't know why I'm your 9 millionth favorite. Right there. Lies. It's a tower of truth hitting this person as to all their lies, and they get victory over it. They get victory over it rather easily. I think they don't fight it, which is weird. It's weird that they don't fight it, but not really. With the way the core energies are right now, we're talking about Venus moving into Cancer here, but we also have to consider a Cancerian-themed soulmate cycle, Jupiter, the planet of expansion, and some bravery. Jupiter can make you pretty brave. It's the great protector, right? It makes you brave. You feel comfortable around Jupiter, right? If Jupiter was a person, you'd be very comfortable around them. You'd feel safe at Jupiter's place, So we got Jupiter in Cancer. So we have a lot of cardinal water sign energy with Venus in the cardinal water sign too, and a lot of just a tower of truths hitting this person about their lies and the things they told themselves, and more importantly, I think, how they hurt you. Now, this is what I've been eager to get here. This Four of Pentacles. Is it artificial? Is it like an energetic Advil for the soul? Just blocking the pain hormone kind of a thing? Or is it, I don't know, is it just, did this person have a little sit down with themselves? I don't know. Because I'm drawn to the guy who's just sitting on the stoop. Sometimes when I need to think, especially when I was a kid, we had a stoop. And I would sit on the stoop and just think, right? Go out, sometimes you just go out and think. It is what it is. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what the universe has to say. Give me 4 of Pentacles. Why is it here in the soul? Talk to me. Yeah. It's the Wheel of Fortune. It's Advil. They didn't ever come to Jesus with themselves. They didn't go out to the stoop and sit down. My initial read is right. It's a major arcana influencing this, turning this person around, taking whatever they were afraid of before. It's sort of like the Tower falling on that King of Wands. Remember, we're here because of the King of Wands, who's afraid to be vulnerable, doesn't want to, always goes for low-hanging fruit because they won't get rejected, so they feel super cool. Right? It's really easy to go through life and feel like you're a huge success and super cool if all you did is simple shit. Right? Yeah, sure. Go to a carnival, play all the winner every time games, right? You just show up and you get a prize even if you miss. Kind of. Sure, go around and do those. You could tell people you got a perfect record at the carnival. You never lose. Yeah, but you only played the winner every time games. It's a bit of that. That's the King of Wands. That's what the King of Wands normally does. The energy around here is flipping that. It's flipping it right around. So what they were afraid of, the wheel turns everything. What they were afraid of, they're no longer afraid. What's on top? The Knight of Wands. And why is that here? See? King of Wands. Look, I ain't making this shit up. I don't know why I'm your 8 millionth, well, it was 9 million. Oh, I moved up. 8 millionth favorite. King of Wands. Yeah. The King of Wands energy is being bypassed, is what this is saying. Bypassed. A lot of times the Knight of Wands misses stuff, right? If you glaze through things, if you're watching a TV show and you fast forward through 90% of it, you've missed 90% of it, haven't you? Right? If you speed read a book, you've missed a good chunk of it. You get the gist. But so anyway, the King of Wands energy is being breezed past. That card coming out proves everything I just said. All right, so good. All right, we'll take the energetic Advil. Well, it even looks like a little pill, doesn't it? All right, here we go. 2 of Pentacles. Why is it here? All right. It is what it is. This applies to a lot of people in your life. You'd be surprised. We very rarely, look, I don't care about your friends, if it's your friends, your family, whatever it is, people you work with and things like that, we very rarely, very, very rarely in life get to find out how people really feel about us. They cover it in laughter, they cover it in nonsense, they cover. This energy, Venus in Cancer, with the way it's interacting with August, and especially Lionsgate, very interesting. I can't wait to pull on that. You get to see the truth. You get, again, a tower of truth falls on the lies. It applies to you as well. These are read with you, okay? But for you, it's not about your own lies. It's about how other people feel about you. Now, again, this isn't fucking Rainbow Unicorn Tarot. I give you real life here, which is why this will never be a 500,000 subscriber fucking channel or some shit like that, because people don't like real life, right? So if you're here, good for you, right? This is also a tower of truth falling on lies. You may find out that some people that like you and treat you really good are actually assholes. Keep that in mind too, because that's valuable information, isn't it? And that would certainly change how you approach life. That would be a bit of a tower. Isn't that right? All right. So always remember the Alamo. Always remember the universe has your back. Sends you the right people at the right time in the right situations. Blah, blah, blah. That little mantra I always give you. But always remember the theme song to the old TV show, The Facts of Life. That's all. Just go ahead and Google it, find it, listen to it. You take the good, you take the bad. It's just, that's just life. That's what it is. This is all valuable information. I'm kidding, obviously, but this is all valuable truths here. Okay? A tower of truth is falling on lies. You get to see how some people love you, and how some people have been kind of jerking you around. All right? So there you go. With the King of Wands energy gone, you get to see who somebody really is, for the good or the bad. All right. 2 of Pentacles. Let's talk to the universe. 2 of Pentacles. What does this mean to my viewer? I don't care about this person on the. I get it. But what does this mean to my viewers? Let's talk about you for these 2 cards. All right, let's go. Come on now. Oh, okay. Yeah. 2 of Cups. It's everything I just said, right? You get to see who's with you and who's not. It's separate from the reading. Forget the reading. We're talking to the universe. Not everybody goes to the extended. I don't like to hold my readings hostage, right? Well, let me give you a little piece here. All right? This is just don't question it. When someone, it's an energy right here. Some are with you, some are not. When someone shows you who they are, right? When you get to see, when a tower of truth falls on the lies, when someone shows you who they are, believe it. That'll make you better, or wiser, I should say, than about 90% of the population of the planet Earth, who just ignores what they don't like and just looks at what they do like about things. And that's the way we do things. Yeah, great. Real fucking smart. So, you get to be real fucking smart. Your emotional EQ, right, goes way the fuck up. Right? You're an EQ genius in this energy. The environmental energy, it's primarily showing you who's with you. But that's not to say that it won't show you the other side too. What's on top? Page of Swords. Why is that here? The Emperor. There's a hidden Emperor in your life. Someone's had an eye on this, separate from the reading. All right? Listen to me now. Believe me later. Hear me some other time. But you've got, this is my barn owl on the animal deck, and we talk how it's a spying energy, but you don't always know it's there. There is an energy that will be revealed to you during this transit. There's an Emperor. There's another Emperor that you don't know. Somebody's been watching. Somebody here, you have a powerful soul connection with somebody who's probably going to figure it out in this energy. Okay? This is separate from whoever this King of Wands is. All right? They're probably going to figure it out. And they're probably, and it might put you in this energy. Be careful. Don't. Just, honestly, just go with it. The universe has your back here. Big time with the Two of Cups crossing this whole thing. Okay? Final outcome for you, back to the reading. Final outcome for you, the Tower. I like the Tower. I also like the Facts of Life theme. Now it's ringing in my head. Oh my God. All right, here we go. Let's see where we go. Tower. What's the final outcome for my viewers here? I mean, yeah, sure. Somebody else having to face a tower of lies. Yeah, it's great. Somebody gets very emotional here. This King of Wands gets very emotional because every time I look at that energy and I drag it over here, right? Because look, these energies flow from here to here, right? So then by default, this King of Wands goes over the lies, and this Knight of Wands goes over the truths that they usually glaze over. Now they can't. Now, it's that old thing I always say, tied to a chair with your eyes taped open, right? They're tied to a chair with their soul taped open, with their heart chakra, the green wreath, taped open, right? It's fucking awesome. I don't have a devil here. It's like the universe is cock blocking devil. This is mild devil energy, but it's getting a tower. It's getting a tower dropped on it. It's getting the nuts blown off it like this poor little squirrel. Poor guy. All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at. The Tower for you, this is interesting. This is a powerful card. This is the weakest card. It's the Five of Wands crossing the Tower for you. Environmental energy red. Look, you're actually going to have to try to not see people in a real light. You're actually going to have to try to hide your empathy. Most of you watching, very clear from the energy, are the DF side. You're already high in empathy. If you're a lower vibration, you block it, or some other energy comes in, some sort of devil static energy, and clouds it. But for those of you that are higher vibration already, and you feel a lot of empathy and that kind of a thing, it's going to be you're going to have to try to shut it down. There's very little resistance here. What's on top? The Eight of Pentacles. Again, an energy of distraction. There's no, it's basically the universe's way. I'm right on my read here. That proves it. Because that's an energy of distraction. Look, she focused on her candle business or something. There is, the energy will draw your attention to this and to the people in your life. I said earlier, it's a these are the people in your neighborhood energy. That's an old song from Sesame Street. At the end of the day, these are the people in your neighborhood. It's this kind of energy, I mean, it just is. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? The Wheel of Fortune, right? You're going to see a lot of truth about yourself and about other people. It's just, it reeks of communication, you know? It reeks of communication. It's wonderful. It's just terrific energy. You're not going to be able to distract yourself from it. You won't miss these towers. You got towers popping off in people's lives around you and your own, which allows you to benefit from all of this. All right, this is terrific. You get a second chance. You do get a chance to reconcile with someone who walked away. That's the biggest energy that's here. It's represented by King of Wands. All right. All right. Well, let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. Let's see where we go here. Let's see where we're at. These are the people in your neighborhood. Your neighborhood. Your neighborhood. All right. Let's see where we're at. You get to see the policemen. They take you around on Sesame Street. You see the policeman, the fireman, the construction worker, the prostitute. I mean, they were all there. You know, those are the people in the neighborhood. It is what it is. Cool. They were way ahead of their time. All right, let's go. Bottom of the deck. Final message for you before I go pull some wicked voodoo on this, because I don't have a fucking... Am I going to get a devil? I'm not going to get a devil. I'm going to get the main gist of the pre-shuffle, which is going to back up everything I fucking told you. It's the Hangman with the 4 of Wands in the middle and the Empress right there and the 2 of Wands right there. Look, all things said and done, it will be glaringly obvious which way to go. Please don't get in your own way. That's all I'm going to say. All right? Allow yourself to feel what you feel, believe what you feel. Go for it. All of the feelings, and sometimes you can't always trust it. You know, sometimes in the energy, I'll say there's a 7 of Swords in the energy. Be careful. All this. No, a tower of truth is being dropped energetically all the way around, on all levels, on bullshit. Okay, you know, it plays out on the world stage. It plays out in the soulmate cycle. Believe what you feel. All right, believe what you feel. End of story. I'm just pointing that out. It's not just about here. I'm not the warlock on the hill. I don't control the energy that comes in. It's just you can trust what you feel. Don't get in your own way by questioning it too much because you may not like it about something. Okay? It's not about that. You know, and that applies especially to this person where there's some strong reconciliation energy around this particular King of Wands. You may see for yourself that maybe they weren't the person for you all along, but you will notice, if that's you, and you notice that, you will notice how much you've grown because of them. And in that respect, you should be grateful. Put out an energy of gratitude. You know, gratitude is one of the energies that's rewarded very quickly by the universe. You want to make people think you're an instant manifester, like some kind of warlock on the hill. Apply gratitude to the stuff you're manifesting. Just have an energy of gratitude pushing it, you know, and you'll get rewarded a lot faster. Little things will start to happen, make you seem like you're super lucky. Wow, they're so lucky. No such thing as luck. It's just a little trick, but it's also something good. Gratitude's a nice energy to put out. It is. Anyway, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Trust what you feel. It really is. It's amazing. All right. If you want the extended, there's probably a couple of links at the top of the description. I'm going to pull on you a little bit more. I got an Empress here, and I got a changed Empress on many levels. We're going to find out more about this Hangman and Empress, which are read together, and why the universe decided here at the end to throw us a Hangman as part of our... Because the original pre-shuffle was just that, the Empress crossing the 4 of Wands and then a 2 of Wands. But now, there's more. There's more about the Empress. So we'll see. All right, and we'll pull on this King of Wands and we'll, you know, do some side reads. We'll have some fun. So if you want it, it's there. I hope this reading was helpful. Good luck.